He may be best known as the author of the famous Serenity Prayer.
God give us grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed.
But American-born Reinhold Niebuhr, a theologian, a celebrated writer, and a progressive social thinker, brought a distinct and prophetic voice to some of the most defining years in America's history.
Barack Obama, a pretty progressive Democrat. Jimmy Carter could draw on Niebuhr. Some of the Reaganites liked Niebuhr. Some of the George W. Bush people liked Niebuhr. Everyone picked something they liked.
So Niebuhr was always present in my mind in a very practical way, particularly when I became president and was facing the constant threat of a nuclear war which would have destroyed the world.
Civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. wrote of Niebuhr from the Birmingham jail.
Whenever there was a conversation about power, Niebuhr came up. Niebuhr kept us from being naive about the evil structures of society.
Reinhold Niebuhr was the great public theologian of the 20th century. Well, I think a prophet in politics is someone who sees what others are blind to.
Reinhold Niebuhr makes me shake and tremble as a human being when I think of the depths of his courage.
Reinhold Niebuhr was an American original, whose understanding of human nature, justice, and social behaviors propelled him to speak openly and often critically to an emerging nation that saw no limits. But that critical voice also landed him on the FBI watch list for decades.
The FBI attitude to him was always not that he might be, but that he was a communist.
I not only admire Niebuhr, I love him. I disagree with almost everything that he said.
For Niebuhr, the priority was always justice. His guiding principle, hope in a Redeemer God. His weapon, an extraordinary gift for clarity of thought that made him a leading voice of conscience for his time, and some say beyond.
Man's inclination to justice makes democracy possible. Man's inclination to injustice makes democracy necessary. Reinhold Niebuhr.